my name is Alison, CEO of You Answer Solutions. Today I'd like to talk to you a bit about moods and emotions. So many people say, what is the difference between an emotion and a feeling and a mood? Well, it's surprising, but emotions are simply strings of protein, neuropeptides, that are released in our brain and different parts of our body in response to some kind of a trigger. The main ones we talk about are cortisol and oxytocin, but the emotion is that in literally the chemical, physical impact that we have from being triggered. Some little period later, our brain clocks on to the fact something has happened, and we will put a word to what's going on. And those are the feeling words. And they say there are around 3,000 words for feelings in the English language. And different cultures and different languages have different words to describe feeling. And often people make up their own words to describe feelings. But a mood is actually a longer term the collection of a whole bunch of these emotions and feelings that build up over a period of time. And they're very much impacted by how we've slept, by our physical state, by our environment, what's going on around us, by our relationships. So they're multifactorial. And moods can last for a very long time. You know, they can last for a few minutes, an hour, a week, a month. We can find ourselves in a mood. And the important thing to recognize is that, generally speaking, moods are not that helpful for relationships. People find them difficult to navigate through. People don't know how to respond to them well. They can really make people withdraw from us, and they don't feel great. To go through the mood yourself is not great. I was coaching somebody recently, and the first thing she said to me was, I need to let you know that I'm in a mood. And as we explored that a bit further, we found out that actually she hasn't been sleeping very well over a period of time. She was very worried about her husband's work position. In fact, there were things going on in her own work environment that she was concerned about. And as she was trying to process this whole bunch of feelings, was building into this like collective feeling of like this cloud hanging over her. So what can we do? The first thing we can do is try and understand what's going on, to name the feelings that are associated and kind of building into making up that mood, and to get the meaning and the message that they're trying to tell us, and to bring some self-care back into our world, to slow things down, to get out into nature, go for walks, prioritize our me time, start finding things we love to do, get more sleep. That's a critical starting point. And from all those positions of self-care and leaning vulnerably into the message that the mood is trying to give you, to start some gratitude practicing and start noticing the very small things that are happening in your day. Very small. It might be someone smiled at me, the sun shining today, and start journaling 3 things you're grateful for every day. And the other lovely thing is 1 random act of kindness. So my magic recipe to get over mood, it's actually 3 things. Start some mindful practice, bring some presence back, even if it's listening to a mindful app, and try and do that every day. Find moments of silence in your day. 3 things you're grateful for, and 1 act of kindness, because when we do something kind for someone else, it actually makes us have a squirt of the wonderful neurochemical dopamine, which feels good. And these little things accrue to help us challenge and overcome that mood, as well as leaning into the meaning and the messages that we're getting from the mood. So I would leave you with the thought of try and think about, do you have any patterns around mood in your life? And are they serving you well? And if they're not, how could you shake them up and start doing even 1 small thing differently from today onwards? Thank you.